Hey there gaming fans, Darth Carnivorous here and welcome back to another epic gaming video. And today guys I want to show you off something. This is something that I've been wanting to do for some time, okay? Now, you know it's like when you get a new console these days, they usually come with a wireless controller and they usually get built-in batteries. If it's like a PlayStation 1 or like a Google Stadia or a Nintendo Switch or something, they've always got built-in batteries. Whereas in like the Xbox Series consoles or the Xbox One X or Xbox whatever, they have like an option to buy rechargeable batteries or to buy regular batteries. So it's always good to have that way. But if you've got like the rechargeable batteries, you know, usually you're tethered to the console for obviously charging up, you know, the internal batteries. So yeah, you obviously the wires that usually come with them are probably about not even a meter long. You know, they're quite short, so you can't kind of sit comfortably and obviously play your games that well. You know, unless you're sitting like a kid, you know, face to face with the TV. So obviously, I would buy things or I'd buy and use things like this. So this is one of my. I've got a few battery banks, guys. I've got two that I use for my phones. One's for my phone, one's for the wife's phone. I have two other ones that I use for my USB fans, so I'm going to use my own electricity. And I also have what else have I got? I've got another one somewhere. I can't remember. Got another one somewhere. This is a 30,000 milliamp hour battery. There's no fast charging on this thing whatsoever, but with the capacity on this one, this can last me about 3 weeks. So I use this to charge up all my controllers. I use it to charge up like my handheld consoles, like my PSP, PS Vita, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS. Obviously, I mean, I charged this about almost 3 weeks ago, and it's 63%. The thing is though with this one is it stays, you know, really, really high for a long time, but then once it gets below, I think it's below 55%, it just drops rapidly, you know, which is kind of shit. But then again, it does last me a hell of a long time, and it's got four ports here as well to obviously to charge all my different devices. Like I said, guys, it doesn't fast charge, so all these other consoles and controllers don't fast charge either. So, but the thing is, though, guys, like I could have this here. I could have this plugged into like my PS5 controller or my Xbox Series S controller, and you know, just enjoy myself. I'm not tethered to a console, but I'm still tethered by this wire. You know, it's not really a big deal. I can easily just kind of slip this at the side and just have the wire untangled like this, and you know, just have it plugged in, no problem. But I wanted to do something different, so I was trying to look for, you know, different things, you know, a different a way of doing it, trying to do it, you know, as close to wireless as I can. So nowadays, phones and obviously things like that do have wireless charging in them. Yes, there is devices that people, older devices where people have put in, you know, wireless charging pads into the consoles. I've seen them in, you know, like Nintendo Switches, and I've seen them in what else have I seen them in? Game Boy Advances, Game Boy Advance SPs, you know, things like that. People can do these things these days, which is pretty damn cool. So, what I wanted to show you guys was today. So, here's my Xbox Series S console. I love this one. I really do. It's such a nice controller. But I end up buying myself one of these. Okay, so this is a Type C to normal USB adapter. Okay, so as you can see, I do have the Venom um, charge pack in here. So this is just a little cover. In the Venom pack, you actually get two covers each. You get two batteries, and four covers. So you can get that clipped in there. So this is designed for the Series S controller, whereas the other cover is designed for the Xbox One controller, which I thought was a really nice touch. That's really cool. And it's very, very slow charging, so I just usually leave something overnight or leave it in during the day or whatever if I'm not using it. You can obviously play and charge at the same time, but you know, you can just do it that way. So you just need to get this little doohickey thing here, just plug that into there, okay, and that's that, nice and snug. Okay, so that just sticks out like that. You just sit and play your games like this. But this is something that I had in work. Now, a customer had actually left this thing probably about a year ago, maybe not a year ago, maybe just under a year ago. And I thought, you know what, if you know, we do have like a sort of lost and found, and if people ask for it, then obviously, you know, you'll have a look, and if it's there, they get their item back. If they don't ask for it, if they don't really bother, if they never come back, fair enough. You know, whatever's in there, if it's been too long, it's kind of for the taking, you know. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to take this thing just to try something out. So as you can see, this is a 2500 milliamp hour battery bank. So yeah, I mean, compared to that 30,000 one, it's nothing really. But for charging things like controllers and handhelds, this thing is absolutely perfect. Now, I've not fully tested it. This thing just came today, this little adapter. So I haven't fully tested this thing yet. But then again, I did fully charge my Xbox controller last night. So I didn't actually, this was actually due to come tomorrow, but it came today. So anyway, yeah, this thing's been fully charged as well. So as you can see, it's got a single USB port here, and it's got a single micro USB for charging. And if you press this button here, that little LED lights up, and it's ready to go. So you just plug this thing right here. Yes, this thing may look a bit, may look a little bit silly, but and that's it. You just press this button, that comes on, and as you can see, the little flashing green light there means that the battery's charging. So yeah, because of the weight of this thing, it doesn't really weigh that much, but as you can see, there is a little bit of give. But if you kind of tilt it backwards that way, and that's it, you know. And it is actually comfortable, and the weight doesn't drag down or anything, so it's not like it's not like it's going to be far too heavy for it, you know. And one other good thing as well, if you've got yourself a PlayStation 5, you can do the exact same, because obviously the micro USB is right here as well. Micro USB, USB-C is right there as well. So just plug that in, and there we go. So the weird thing is, though, this doesn't. You know what the weird thing is? This has absolutely no weight to it now. For some reason, the Xbox does, but then again, there is really heavy batteries back there as well, so there's a possibility of that. But when you plug this in, certain battery banks do turn on as soon as they've detected something with a battery inside, and they'll start charging automatically, whereas in this one, for some reason, doesn't. So you just have to press that, and there we go. So the thing is, though, that it may pulse a couple of times, but I have fully charged this one. Actually, I fully charged this one about a month ago, my PlayStation 5 controller, and it's just, obviously that's what happens. It just lights up orange and then it just cuts off because there's no more juice to be added to it, you know. But it's still a really, really cool thing. And I mean, it's pretty much the only way I can think of for getting something like this to be completely wireless, where it's just like this. It's just like, it's basically like a battery dongle, you know. And I just thought, you know what, that's pretty cool. You know, I've never really seen anything like this, you know. You can easily just put this down on a table or whatever else and just leave it there, you know, and it just sits there. You can just charge it up if you're watching a cutscene or whatever. And that's it, you know. And it's, even though yes, it does have a little bit of a give, but it's not that heavy where it's gonna like kind of snap off. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you put this down, you know, too heavily or something like that, or maybe like you're sitting this way and it kind of hits off of this one, like hits off the table, then there's a possibility you may break it. But obviously you'll be kind of sitting back, you know, relaxing and whatever else, and you get it like that. So that's pretty damn cool. I'm trying to think of something else I could use this for. Actually, well, there's also this as well. Right, let's see. I've got these here. These are the Turtle Beach. I can't really remember the name of these ones, but these are from my PS5. And yeah, this takes USB Type-C as well. You can just plug that in. There we go. And it's charging, so you can just have it sitting, you know, like that. You know, easy peasy. That's it. As easy as that. So, like I said, guys, because of how small these things are, it's only 2500 milliamp hour, which, yes, it is pretty damn small. I mean, don't get me wrong, you don't want to charge your phone with this thing. Let's see if you can get it there. There we are. Battery capacity, 2500 milliamp hour. So, yeah, this is a Goodman's one as well. So, yeah, it's a pretty decent make. You know, they're not amazing make. They're sort of, you know, low budget makes, but they're not like fake, you know, fake batteries you would get off of eBay and stuff like that. You pay, you know, what is it, probably £5 for a, you know, 100,000 milliamp hour battery and stuff like that. You know, it's not one of those ones. But I just thought I would do something different, guys, and you know, it does work really, really well. I think you can get these out of B&M in the UK for about £7. So I'm going to actually get myself another one so I can keep, once this one needs charged, I can just switch over to the other one. I mean, I'm not really going to miss £7, am I? You know, and it's pretty damn cool. So obviously once the controllers need to be charged, then obviously I'll be plugging this bad boy back in and this bad boy back in and just enjoying myself. You know, I actually sent a picture to my friend through WhatsApp and he said it looks absolutely ridiculous. Yes, I have to agree, it does look absolutely ridiculous, but at the same time, at least you're not tethered. Oh, by the way, actually, I don't know if you actually knew this one, guys. Let's see. Turn off the controller, okay. So these controllers here are powered by USB as well. So it's the same as your PlayStation 5 controllers. You can actually switch to USB mode, so it's not charging up your battery, you know, or it's not ruining your battery, for instance. It's the same with these ones. If you didn't have a battery pack in here, which actually I'll just show it just real quick. Just take this one out. There we are. So, yep, it's completely clear. So these do run off of USB power. So, oops, let me do that. Let's see, just plug that in. So this might make it a little bit, it does make it a little bit lighter because the battery pack's away there. So you just hit that. Okay, and I get a subtle vibration there, and there we go. So I can play my games and whatever else with this little battery pack included. You know, if for instance, say my battery's not done. So it means for you guys out there that use like proper AA batteries, maybe they're not rechargeable or it's like Duracell or whatever, it's really decent capacity and they'll last, you know, however long. If you're using them and they suddenly die, you don't have any more, you've got a battery bank lying around, just plug a USB-C wire into it. Or obviously if you get something like this, obviously, like I was saying guys, whoops, didn't mean to do that. I use obviously this for charging my controllers, whatever else, but I can use this to power the controller as well. And I can obviously play off of this as well, so which I thought was really damn cool. As you can see, the battery bank there is lit up. There we are. And just power it on. No batteries. And there you go. So I can easily just navigate or do whatever, as you can see. See? So that's pretty damn cool. You know, it's a good feature though, because if obviously you have no batteries, or maybe you don't have a wire long enough or something, just use your battery bank and that'll power the controller. And it doesn't use that much power, so this thing would last ages, you know. Anyway guys, that's it for the end of this video. I do hope you enjoyed this one. So yeah, it's just something a little bit random that I wanted to try and do. And yeah, it's pretty much a success. Now see if I could actually get a battery bank that was smaller and fatter rather than being, you know, long, thin and taller. You know, that would be good. Obviously you can feel the kind of bit more weight at this end here. So obviously if it was the other way around, this would be perfect if the weight was up here, but that's obviously just the way that it goes. So anyway guys, like I said, that's it for the end of this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you would like, I would put a link in the comments down below where you can get this one off of eBay. It's to save you trying to figure out what the thing's called or whatever else, and make it a bit easier. So yeah, so USB-C to USB, pretty damn cool. And obviously you can just do this as well. There we go. Let's see. There you go. See? Easy as that. I actually don't even know how big the capacity of these ones are. Let's see. Capacity, let's see. I don't even think it tells you. Can you see that, guys? 850 milliampere hour. That's not too bad. These batteries do last a some amount of time as well, so that's pretty damn cool. And as you can see, if I unplug this, it completely kills the controller. So just put this back in. I guess you're probably wondering, why did you not get why did you not get the white version of these batteries? Well, to be honest, guys, I used to have an Xbox Series X, which I actually traded in to get myself a Steam Deck, because I already kept my Series S, and I had the battery pack, so I thought there's no point in me just rushing out there and paying an extra £20 to get white battery packs. I have looked for the white covers, but I've been unsuccessful. So, you know, doesn't bother me, obviously, because it kind of goes with it if you think about it. You've got the black sticks, the black D-pad, obviously the black buttons, the black accents on them, the black bits as well, and obviously you get black bit at the back. I mean, yes, it would look better if it was white, but you know what? It's not really going to be about. It's not like I'm sitting playing the control like this, you know. Then again, that'd be quite fun. Be quite interesting. Anyway, guys, that's it for the end of this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button, throw me your devil horns. Also, subscribe to my channel for more epic and random gaming stuff like this. And sayonara.